Glad to have you with us in San Jose, California, home to the San Jose State Spartans. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the move from inside is 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So San Jose State's offense will have the football first. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking for a man, it's McDaniel. Shoots it to the left. Finds his man open. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Extending the play. Got a man, it's Moore.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Dickey. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Finds his man. It's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Off-play action. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a peek at them for the first time in this one. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really playing well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayes. At the 45 on its way. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20.
Here we go.
He'll set up to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Nevada way behind the sticks on this 3rd down play. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end and now a little room to operate. The give to the back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nevada. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Using his legs, it's sticky. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. They go right back to him. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll give it to the back. Finding open areas. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's McDaniel. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's sticky. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. And the Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless and moving. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, San Jose State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. To the air on 1st down. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Burleson. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 1. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They were able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Burleson. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Nevada. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route. By the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Scanning the field, it's McDaniel. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Nice move to keep running. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He rifles one deep down the middle. It's caught downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to pass. It's McDaniel. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Spartan. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. That's caught. It's Burleson. There he goes. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, he got loose. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And he makes another big play for this offense. And, man, if I'm this defense, at some point I'm going to learn my lesson. We're in the 2nd quarter. He's already over 100 yards. Like, I better start committing some resources to this guy, or else he's going to break some records because he is putting up some numbers on the day.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead down to just 3, 20-17. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at CEFQ Stadium.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Dropping back, it's McDaniel. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38. And the Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Here we go.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Napier. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Dickey. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got enough for the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Flow. Ready, go.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Jose State. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. And now on 2nd down for this offense. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Brown. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He lost one down the sideline. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's McDaniel. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, and hold onto the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And he gets the first down, but, man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Fires to the right. It's caught. At the 35, he's open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's McDaniel. Finds his tight end. Building momentum, picking up the chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks at...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Makes the grab. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense uses a timeout. They want to make sure they have the right call here. Right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Caught close to the marker. It's Flores. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Looking to throw. It's McDaniel. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, San Jose State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. He's looking to throw.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field.
Base 27, John. Base 27, John. Ready, go.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Spartans inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. To the air, it's McDaniel. The short hands, it's Moore. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Spartans want to crank the tempo. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
San Jose State.
And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. Throws for the tight end. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They're dealing with a second and long. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking downfield on first down. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team